Hello there, and we are live. See ya, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to another installment of Prem Talk with Ola and Claude. See, it doesn't get better than this, people. It doesn't get better than this. See you guys. And with my guy, my brother. See you guys. Yeah, I'm so happy because this is the first show I'm doing with this, my brother, in the new year. Me and Ola have known now for about two good seasons, two
Mhm,
amazing seasons. See you
mhm.
guys, yeah. Ola is one of these brothers, yeah, that you could really trust him. As in, he's just one of these people that you could really trust. It's this kind of brother you could tell something to, and you've told a human being that really feels and understands on an emotional level. Yeah, this is a real one. Ola, big up to you. Happy New Year to you and your family. I'm so grateful that you know we've come into this new year, new thinking, new openings to all of us, and we landed safe. But there's a team out there that hasn't landed safe at the start of the year. Ola
Every
get the
you were saying all the nice
boom.
things. Tony was saying all the nice things.
I was
Everything was
cooking. I
good.
was cooking.
You was cooking, bro. And then you have to go put too much salt. You know what I mean? Because the team out here that you're talking to, they're gonna be the death of me. I told you earlier on before the show started.
I swear, Ola.
No, but big up yourself, man. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to your family. Happy New Year to everybody that's watching. Big up to everybody that's been supporting Tony Claude TV, people. Every one of you that's been supporting him, that's gotten him up to this point, and is going to continue to support him. Salute to every single one of you, man. You know what I mean? And this year, it's hopefully a year of elevation for you, for your platform,
Yeah,
your life, and
thanks, bro.
all the things that you're trying to do, brother. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
big up for that. Big
Big
up for
ups,
that.
Leroy. Big ups, Leroy. I mean, Ola, in your absence, man, Leroy has been popping into the channel, man. Once in a while, Leroy just shows up.
Leroy is the homie, man. You know what I mean? Leroy shows love.
He's a real one, man. He's a real
Our,
one.
our, little, our little community on the Fight Week show, the Fight Week show squad, we got a number of people on there that that always show love,
Yeah.
wherever, whatever
And
platform is.
Leroy is a real one, man. I know he works with
Yeah,
you, but
man.
he's a real
Yeah,
one, man.
yeah.
Absolute real one, man. Happy New Year to you, Leroy, bro.
Leroy
Big
been
ups
real
to
from
you,
day
man.
one.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I respect him so well. See, Ola.
I do.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's look at it from this window. Yeah,
oh.
I mean, Liverpool Man United just played today. Yeah, what did you see in that matchup today? Uh, Did you see a Liverpool team that can still be get at, that that's vulnerable? Did you see a Liverpool that, bro, they're conceding goals for some weird reason? Liverpool are conceding goals. Ola,
Let
are
let me
you one of those Premiership fans that have handed over the title to Liverpool in December and January?
let me stop you right there. Number one, Tony.
You always stop me
Let me stop
every
you
time.
right there before you go too far with it. To say this Liverpool, are they vulnerable? Are they this? Are they that?
Mm,
You've been watching the Premier League a long time, bro. You know what Derby Day is all about. Forget what you
mm,
know or what you think you know or what you don't know when it comes to Derby Day. Nobody
yeah.
thought. I saw Liverpool fans talking about, oh, I want double digits. I want double digits when we
I
play
mean,
Man
10
United.
goals,
I
7
want
goals.
10 goals, bro. Like this is Derby Day, bro. Like this is Derby, man. You know what I mean? When you're playing against your rivals, all of those crazy, everything goes out the window. We know
It's
that.
out the window.
We've seen it so many
We've
times,
seen it. We've seen it.
right? I mean, shout out to Leroy. I was talking to Leroy in the chat when Ganacho was about to get sub done. I said, boy, this guy's kind of dangerous when it comes to situations like this, derby situations.
Mm,
Like oh, what's Ganacho gonna do? I'm like, bro, Like he could do something. Next thing you know, he gets on the pitch and assisted that goal there for Ahmad. Like this is the thing. this is a derby, bro. Like
It's a derby, man. These things are bound to
I
happen.
expected something like this to happen. It happened, and United always step up for games like this. We know that. Like we've seen it.
Yeah, we've
Over
seen
the
it.
years. There's times that they get peppered every now and again, but when it comes to games like this, the Cities, we saw them against City earlier on this season.
Yeah.
We saw them against City in the FA Cup last season. The big City in the FA Cup. They step up in big games like this, man, and they've gone and taken a point away from Liverpool. You know, they went to Anfield, got a point there, and it's not a bad result for them. And it looks like it's not a bad result for the.
Wait! It's not a bad result for Manchester United. Neither is it for Liverpool, right?
No,
Does this still give Arsenal? Does this still give Arsenal a window? I'm not talking of a big opportunity. Yeah, let's not. Does it open up the window for Arsenal to say, "Hey, we're still in the shout for this title"? It's only 6 points. No, Ola, don't frown. We're Arsenal fans. We want to win the title.
The window was never open, bro. The window was never
it's just
open.
6 points.
I know.
Ola, it's just 6 points. I've literally seen Man City. I've literally seen Man City win the title when Arsenal was leading with 8 points. Ola, I've seen this. I've seen this happen. So if Liverpool is leading with 6 points, why can't we say that Arsenal is still in the fight? I know that Mikel Arteta isn't the guy to help us out. I know it's a shitty manager. But but again, we cannot just say that Liverpool have won the title with 6 points.
Bro, you just said, "Oh, why can't you?" I said, "I'll tell you why." Then you answered the question for me. I said, "Manager's a shitty manager," right? So
yeah, I know.
Because there's a difference between. Let me explain to you. There's a difference between Man City chasing you at the height of Pep, going for going for a treble, right? And an Arteta that ain't won for Cole, that's chasing Liverpool. That's just won a trophy last season, by the way. They won the Carabao Cup on the club before Klopp left. So they still got that mentality about them, right? They still got a world-class player in Mohamed Salah in their team, right? So when you look at the crop of players that they got, all right, Slot is just the manager that's just steering this team towards another form of greatness, another trophy, major trophy at that, right? And he's doing it on all fronts. So when you've got a manager like that that's just steering this team in the right direction, and you've got this other manager in Arteta that's never done it before, I mean, Slot knows how to win because he did that in the league that he was in before he came. These players know how to win because they've done that in this league on multiple different fronts. FA Cup, Carabao Cup, Champions League, Super Cup, you name it, they've done it. This Liverpool team has done it, right? Whatever it is that you want to say. And they're having somebody like a Salah that scored over 20 goals. Every season for 8 seasons.
That's Salah effect,
every season for 8 seasons, bro. Every season for 8 seasons. Do you know how consistent you are? Do you know how difficult that is to do in the league? And they do it with this guy. Even when he goes African Cup of Nation, somebody steps up. They don't even miss him. Right? That's what
they don't even miss him. That's how bad it is. They don't even miss him.
This is the Liverpool
they have people
to contend with. So that's why I think it's difficult to think 6 points and a game in hand, which on a very good day, when you go and look at Liverpool and Everton record, right? Go look at Liverpool and Everton's record.
That's a derby, man. That's a derby. We've seen Everton take points off Liverpool. That's a Merseyside derby. I mean, let's don't get into that, man.
Yes. Because I just said something about derby just now, and it seemed like I'm just about to contradict myself when I'm talking about the Liverpool and Everton one. But the Liverpool and Everton one, when you go back and look at that record again, Liverpool's had the lion's share of the wins in those.
They've had the lion's share, but I think last season Everton took points away from them.
It doesn't mean
in the Merseyside derby, so it can still happen.
I'm not saying that Everton can't do that, because any team in the Premier League can take points off for you. Any team.
Sure.
Any team can do that. We know this. Everton took points off of us, and they went and done it to Chelsea, right? So they can't do it to Liverpool, right? But what I'm trying to say is, when you look at the record, all right, look, points on the board, 6 points. Yeah. So we know that for sure. That's guarantee, right? Points on the board, 6 points. But with the way
we have about 18. We have about 18 games to go. I mean, there's still so much games to play. And Liverpool still have to play. They still have to play Nottingham Forest, who beat them in the first installment. They still have to play Fulham. Fulham took away points from them. They still have to go down. They say, Ola, calm down. They still have to go to City at the Etihad, my brother. I don't think they are going to go down there and smash up Manchester City. I'm not having it. That's 3 games that are very questionable. I think Arsenal have a shout in it if we go down there to Anfield and there's something to fight for.
Don't we have to play these 3 games you're talking about as well?
And then the mathematics will even itself out. No, then the team who wants it, will have it. Then the team. Don't get me twisted. I do know that Arsenal I do know we're on a bad side. I do know that. I understand it. I do know our manager is doesn't have a footballing brain. I know this, and I want the manager out. But there are some things we have to be clearly factual about. And I'm just asking, does Arsenal have a way mathematically to actually gazump Liverpool for this title? That's what I'm saying. Because I have Liverpool fans and Arsenal fans saying that this title already belongs to Liverpool. And I'm not having it. It's 6 points.
Okay, all right. I see what you did there, Tony. I see what you did. You're a clever radio guy. I see what you did.
Radio guy.
You threw in the mathematically grammar in there. You threw that in there on purpose, bro. You know what I mean? So you can get the answer you want. I see what you did. Yeah, I get it. Mathematically, you're correct. We're still in it. You dickhead. I see what you did. You got me. Yeah? Okay, Tony, you got me. Mathematically, we're still in it. Yeah? But when you're looking at the eye test, brother.
The eye test, right?
It's telling me something different. When you're looking at the scars of the last 2 seasons, it's telling me something. Yeah? When you pray the injuries
I like Ola, bro.
When you're looking at the injuries we're having, add Ethan to the list. It's giving me nightmares.
It's mind-boggling.
I don't know where we go from here, brother. And when you see the mood that Newcastle is in, are you sure that the team that you saw play against Brighton the other day can beat Newcastle? Tell me. You tell me. Look at the Newcastle you've been watching. No. Hold on, Tony. Yeah. Calm down. You told me to calm down.
Ola, I get you. But we said the same thing.
Look at this Arsenal team that we've been playing. We got them on Tuesday in 2 days. Yeah. Can you tell me confidently that we beat this Newcastle side? Confidently.
Ola, you remember we said this. Ola, remember we said the same thing in that game against Brentford. We had a drab performance where Kai Havertz bailed us out in the game before. God, Ola, why do you want to do this?
Now I got you. You came with your mathematically. Yeah, I considered. Yeah, that was a yes or no question, by the way.
No, but you have to factor in the situation.
Are you confident? We beat Newcastle.
Ola, we'll get to that Newcastle
against Brighton.
Ola, we will get to that Newcastle. But again, the same thing. No, Ola, but the same thing was said. But again, Ola, wait. But the same thing was said in that game against Brentford. And then Arsenal went down there and we blew them off the map. So see, these games here have a way of, just finding the right balance in them.
Oh, yeah, don't
And to
forget
be
the
very
scars that Newcastle left you in the last game. That is a dagger.
exactly, man, those
It's a
scars, bro,
dagger,
those
blood.
scars, bro,
That is a dagger. Remember
I
that
take it
one there.
away.
Remember
Those
that one there.
scars are too hard to get away.
All right. I'm
Bro,
just reminding
with the
you
way Newcastle are playing now, man, it looks
the
hard.
mood
It looks
they're in.
difficult. The mood they're in. And Joe Linton just came back from injury, and that guy is playing. It says he has been playing while injured. I mean, he's scoring goals. It's looking fitness levels is so high.
Did you see
I mean,
Odegaard? Did you
that
see
guy is.
Odegaard yesterday? He
It,
looked like death. Like, did you see Odegaard yesterday?
we'll talk
His
about
performance.
Odegaard quite a bit, but Joe Linton is looking seriously good. Gordon I mean, is miles ahead of Martinelli. I mean, if we also factor in Isaac and how he's playing dangerously, I mean, bro, let's don't even get to the middle of the park where Newcastle are going to stifle things around and run circles around our midfield. I mean, I'm talking of Tonali. I mean, those shots it takes outside the 18-yard box. I mean, let's don't even factor in Guimaraes and what he can do. I mean, they have a whole goddamn personnel that can actually hurt us in that EFL Cup. Just take us through that, man.
Well, look for the
Shout
AFL
out
Cup.
to Voodoo Doll Gaming. Big up Voodoo Doll
Big up
Gaming, man.
Voodoo. Salute to Voodoo.
Like Voodoo
Um,
Doll Gaming. Big ups to
um,
you, Voodoo Doll Gaming. That's our guy. That's our brother. Big guy.
what I'm gonna say about this Newcastle game is I'm
Mm.
glad Timber's back. I'm glad
Yeah,
Timber's gonna
Timber's
be
back.
back in the team because I'm sick to death of seeing Partey playing right back. I'm done. I'm done with it. Like, bro, just leave the brother. He's been our best midfielder this season. This season, as far as this season is concerned, forget Rice, forget any of them other midfielders we got. He's been our best midfielder this season. Why? I know there's certain situations where
But in the absence of
Richard,
Timber, what should they have done?
I'll
In the
tell you what
absence
you should
of
have done.
Timber.
I'll tell you what you
Yeah.
should have done. Very, very good question, Mr. Tony. This is why, yeah, you're the radio guy and I'm the guest. You should have played Calafiori. You should have played Calafiori on the right-hand side and put Lewis Kelly on the left and played Partey in the middle of the park.
But man can't defend even in left back.
Well,
Man can't defend in left back. And then you want him to put him in the right?
He's done it again, right? Also, you have Zinchenko on the pitch. You have Zinchenko on the pitch. I mean, on the bench that can do that job as well. He can play on the right. He can play on the left. We've seen them do it. Calafiori can play on the right. He can deputize on the right? And he's going to be on right there with Saliba as well.
Yeah.
And play Lewis Kelly there rather than trying to shoehorn Partey in right back positions every single time.
Every single time.
And this is the thing. This is the thing that gets me because we keep trying to play square pegs and round holes, and it don't work more time. Especially like a team like Brighton that knows how we play. They know how we operate. They've taken 4 points off of us this season. They've taken 4 points off of us. We've dropped 4 points to Brighton, home and away. Just think about that.
Painful.
Yeah, last season
if you want to win the league, you can't be
drop
dropping
points to Villa, home
those
and
kind
away.
of points.
Now we've done.
You can't drop those kind of points,
right? So when are you going to tell? When is this manager going to start learning from his mistakes? Yeah, because we all put it down to that Villa game, home and away last season. Yeah, and we've done it again here with Brighton, home and away. Now that penalty, yeah, I saw it live. When I saw that penalty live, and I'm going to say this. Lee reckoned it was a penalty. I disagreed with him. I haven't seen one like that.
I disagree.
Matty disagreed as well. Shout out to Matty. Southern Gunner. Big up Matty.
Yeah, big up Southern Gunner.
We didn't see it as a penalty. I get the logic because the logic that obviously shout out to my boy Lee. The logic that Lee Gunner came with was okay. Say it was your feet, right? Or any part of your body that you could use to score, did the same sort of foul. It's still a foul because you're late to the challenge. But I've always been of the mind that when it comes to headed challenges, it's different to how the ref kind of deal with it differently to how you do the ground challenges, right? Aerial challenges and ground challenges. I think they dealt with differently. Especially look how many times corners is been whipped in, free kicks get whipped in, and two defenders or defender and striker jump up, and they both go for a header.
Exactly,
Sometimes
and
they
they
both
clash
miss
heads.
it. Sometimes one gets and the other don't. They clash heads and they do a drop ball, right? They just do a drop ball and carry on with the game. That's what I've always seen, right? I can understand. Like I said, I understand the logic of, so if that was on the ground and you're late to a challenge, it's still the same thing. I get the logic, but I've always been of the thought aerial challenges and ground challenges are kind of dealt with slightly differently, especially where head clashes are involved. So as a penalty, it was a very, very harsh penalty, very, very harsh. But having said all of that, because for me that wasn't the overriding point for me. It was what did we do after that to win the game?
How did we respond? How did we respond? What was our reaction?
Everybody that came off the bench, they did nothing. Odegaard did
nothing. They did nothing. They even looked more drab.
They looked worse than the people the players that we took off, right? Trossard, I don't know what's happened to Trossard. He just fell off the face of the sky. Martinelli,
it's trash. It's trash.
1 week, the next week, Jesus came into form. Again, this brother can't even stay on side. You know what I'm trying to say? So there's so many things that has to now go right for us in this Newcastle game that's coming up, because I'm so laser focused on these cups. I've been saying on your platform, the longest time that I've been coming on your platform, cup games, get me to the cup final, cup game. I want my day in Wembley, bro. Yeah.
The thing about you, since I've been doing streams with you, is that suddenly when the All Horizon comes into play, you're always right. I mean, you were always talking about these cup games, and I was the one telling you, man, we have to go for the big ones. I mean, let's go for the big ones. But I mean, you were always talking about, raking up this FA Cups, raking up this Carabao Cups. Bro, if you give me the Carabao Cup right now, and I will take it. I will take it more seriously. And I will take it, bro.
Over the last 4 years, it's been
the way we've thrown,
it's been criminal.
Yeah,
and
it's been criminal.
Like that.
I'll take those cups. I'll take those cups right now. I'll take those cups right now. But again, see, Ola, I saw Liverpool today. Yeah, you're going for a title. Yeah, Manchester United, your biggest rivals, score you at home. You're at home, and your biggest rivals score a goal against you. Big ups to Ozan Kabak. Yes, he played centre back. Big up to Ozan. Ozan, how you doing, man? He's a new subscriber. Big ups to you. And it says devastating draw as well today for us, Tony Cloud. We were diabolical. Exactly, man. Ozan also says United should have won that game. We'll come up, all to that. Ola, but big ups to you, Oz, and thanks for subscribing to the channel, man. Big ups, and your voice is always being listened to on this channel. So always join us and show support and help me grow as a content creator, my bro. See, Ola, look at this Liverpool Manchester United game. Yeah, Slot comes out with his army trying to win a game today. Yeah, they've already had a textbook plan. Get to score Manchester United, get 1-2 goals, the floodgates will open, ply them with 3-4 goals, and that's how you keep it in control. Catch them on the break, fast counter attacks, get into space, put Salah more in, at the head of everything, and also you can also catch Manchester United with set pieces. They can't defend, but it's a good tactical approach. When you're playing with Manchester United and you're looking at that book and you say, oh, that'll be the perfect way to actually catch Manchester United. But this is what happened. Everything turned the other way around. Manchester United goes, get the first goal, puts them under pressure. Liverpool replies with 2 straight goals there, and then Man United gets that equalizer. This is what I'm saying. At Arsenal, Bukayo Saka is injured. And I don't see any playbook. I don't see any plan. I don't see any contingency reaction from the manager. But I look at Liverpool, and to be very sincere, they're going for the title. But I see a reaction from them. I see a reaction. You go down. You want to come back. You want to score. There's that urgency with the players, and that's why they did not lose that game today, because the players have that never say die attitude. They want to get on top of things.
You know,
They
I
want
asked
to
the
win
question.
the game,
I asked the
and they
question
want to
yesterday,
get the draw. The
Tony.
urgency is there. That's the same reaction. I'm not seeing that same reaction from the
I
manager
asked the
and
question.
from
I
the
asked the
Arsenal
question yesterday.
players.
Yeah? Check this out. Check this out. I asked the
Mm.
question yesterday, Tony. I said after Martinelli and
Big up
Odegaard came on the pitch.
flawless, big up flawless. I'm sorry, Ola. I have to big up this guy. Of course, you guys know I work with this
Do
guy.
your thing. Do
I'll
your
be
thing.
down there on Sarcasm TV with my guy Flawless. Big ups to Flawless. Big love to him. He just had his birthday a couple of days ago. My guy is older,
Oh,
older but younger at heart. Big ups to you,
deserve
Flawless, man.
it,
That's
man.
my guy. That's my brother. It's already become family to me now, just the same way Ola is. Although Ola's own is hyper. But Flawless. I've been working with him, this past year, and it's been amazing. Big ups to Flawless. Yeah, Ola, you were saying something.
Yeah, I asked yesterday. Yeah, after Odegaard came on the pitch, after Martinelli came on the pitch, you could see 5 minutes of them getting on the pitch that they weren't doing nothing.
Yeah.
And then I asked, "Hey, Matty, hey Lee, who else
Mm.
do we got on the pitch on the bench to change this game for us?" They said nobody. They went back
Nobody.
looking and they said, "Yeah, I'm looking at the bench. There's nobody there."
There's nobody
After
there.
Martinelli and Odegaard, who else is there to step on this pitch and really
No
grab this
one.
game by the scruff of the neck and change this game for us
Ola, no
and
one.
and
Trossard
drag
is
us to
trash.
victory? The bench looks absolutely dead, bare bones, bro,
He's dead.
bare
The
bones.
bench is dead.
And this is after we spent 800 million. And everybody can say what they like about, oh yeah, it's irrelevant to start talking about the summer now. Whoa. This is why we said in the summer, you got to do what's appropriate. So come this time this season, we don't stop talking about the summer. Okay, the summer's done. But now we're in January. The window's open again.
The window was open. Ola, there
Window's
is
open
no
again.
business being done by Arsenal.
This is
There
what
is
I'm
no
trying to
business
say.
being done.
We didn't
Ola,
do
see,
enough
the
in the
biggest.
summer. Now the window's open again. We're dropping points. Our players are dropping left, right, and center. We got nobody on the bench
We
to
got
get
no
up and
one.
change the game, and we're inactive in the fucking window. Now you
Ola,
tell me if you think this ownership, the way this ownership is moving with this manager, if you can tell me that they're really about pushing the boat out to try and win this league. You tell
but
me
Ola,
if that's how you
but
feel. Did they make
Ola,
you feel like that as a
Ola,
fan?
Edward, Ola, listen, Edward just left this football club. I mean, the man has just disappeared from the football club. He quit. He said he's not coming again. He's quit. Let's get to that reality that we don't have a sporting director who's left us just before the transfer window opened. Good and okay. Throw that all away. Now, this management, yeah, the Cronkies, they've spent about 800 million in 5 years and given that money, that whole chunk of money to Mikel Arteta. And they're looking at the state of play. They've not won any big time trophies. Yeah, we've gotten back to the Champions League. They can rake in some cash from there, but they've not won the big one. Why would they want to invest in a manager who they've invested £800 million? Why would they give him any more money to go to January to go bring in useless signings? I mean, check out the trail of trash we've gotten in this football club. I mean, this manager is the same manager that spent $40 million on a midfielder, yeah, who is now playing on loan in Porto in the football club he came from.
They
We're
don't even
actually
want him there. They
paying
don't even
him
want him in
to
Porto.
play there.
They don't even want him at Porto.
Bro, this manager brought in, bro, should I start talking about, the players he has also mismanaged? How about Lokonga? Yeah, Lokonga, useless signings. I mean, even bring in Lokonga, yeah, but I mean, look at Kivio, useless. Who would buy that guy? So when you see the Kronkers who spent £800 million, I think that right now, looking at looking at the positions where we are right now and saying, you know what, yeah, I don't think we can spend any more cash or give any more money to this manager. I literally think that's why we've not brought anyone in January. They don't trust this manager to spend any more of their money because the checkbooks would have been out on Ola. See, when on 5th, by tomorrow is 6th. Next week we'll be getting into 15th of the month, and yet we've signed no one. I don't think the purse is going to be unlocked this January to go bring in signings. And Ola,
So who's
even if I'm not scared about Liverpool dropping
you got the
points,
ownership? Who you
Liverpool.
Tony, you
Oh,
can't just move away from that, bro. You can't just drop
no,
everything
Ola, they are not going to drop points.
and just move away.
Good.
So who's fault? Who are you holding responsible for that? Are you holding the owners responsible, or are the owners holding Arteta responsible because they can't trust Arteta with the funds? Which one? Who are you holding responsible, Tony? Tell the people. The people want to know.
Ola, all of them, I'm holding them responsible. All of them. All of them. Not only Arteta. All of them. The Kroenkes are to blame. Mikel Arteta is to blame. They are to blame. But Ola, see, the bigger problem I have deep inside, it's not that Liverpool won't drop points. Liverpool are going to drop points. We've just seen it today. I kept telling these people that Liverpool would drop points. Big ups to Don C. You know, when I'm out there at Sarkazin TV telling them that Liverpool will drop points, this is what happens. They will drop the points. But where I'm more scared about is
But
that Arsenal won't capitalize on those drop
why you
points.
why you
And we
scared
don't
about
have the personnel to help us to do that.
Tony, why are you scared about that, bro? Like, why is this a new thing for you, bro? Is this the first time you've seen Arsenal not capitalizing on drop?
Discuss, Ola. Discuss.
Exactly,
Discuss.
bro. I'm not surprised, motherfuckers. Like, come on. Things like this should not surprise you. Like, this is what we do. We don't want Rashford, man. Keep that in your backyard, bro. You know what I mean? Keep that over there, Manchester United, Leroy. Man. That's your point, Leroy. You know what I mean?
You want Rashford?
Yeah, man.
No, but Ola, wait, Ola.
No.
I mean, Leroy is not, bro.
Don't
What if?
this Rashford bollocks, bro?
No. Wait, Ola. You know we're not bringing anyone.
Sterling got baptized, and the pastor did not dip him in the water long enough. You know what I mean? Sterling got baptized, man, and the fucking pastor did not hold him in the water long enough.
He didn't dip him in. He didn't dip him in.
Out of his body, my dad. You know what I mean? He let the shaitan out of his body. He didn't hold him in the water long enough, man. We don't want Rashford.
Useless sign. This manager was useless. Sterling, you brought Sterling. You can't play him. You can't use him. The guy is injured in training. What is wrong with this manager? So there's something ethically wrong. Mentally, this manager is not okay.
You think the owners don't trust him with the money no more? Be honest.
No, I don't think they trust him again. I don't think they trust him, man. Josh might back him up because I think he has formed a very big, clear friendship with him.
Edu's not there. If Edu was there, I'll probably say, okay, they might reluctantly let some money out. But while Edu ain't there, I don't see us signing. I don't see us signing nobody. At least anybody of note, anyways, in this window. I don't see it. I'll be very.
I don't see it.
If they do,
but I think it's more of the management putting down the squeeze on the manager. They're now like saying, you know what? Yeah, we've spent over 800 million pounds. We should be getting the goods. We should be getting the goods, and that's how any private businessman should run its football club. I mean, if I've dropped over 200 million pounds shy of £1 billion they've given to this manager, and there's nothing he's done with it. So at the end of the day, as a businessman, would you want to give any more money to this manager to go and waste on any player? This same manager has come out to say that he doesn't trust Victor Gyökeres to be a natural finisher.
Remember when I told you all those seasons ago that these guys are investors, and investors want returns on their investment. That's generally how it goes. when big investors invest big money, they want returns on their investment. I ain't never know no big investor that invested money, big money, and not looking for returns. I've never heard it. And I don't think the Kroenkes are going to be the first. You know what I mean? So for me, I think it's more of maybe they're not really looking to give him any money this window to try and improve the. I mean, he's only just got a new contract, but contracts sometimes, if they're happy to pay that compensation to bring in somebody else, because I personally I'm at that point where I know.
But again, do you think he's under pressure? Is he under pressure from the Kroenkes?
This is a pressure. This is pressure that he put himself under, bro. Like, I didn't put him under this pressure. He put himself under this pressure. Like, you are nearly $1 billion. Slot has come in and is doing this. Maresca has come in for the first time.
In phase one.
And juggled positions with you at the top of near the top of the table, bro. You know what I mean? I made you drop points as well, right? So, like, these are new managers that's come into the league and have taken points from Arteta. New managers, Maresca and Slot.
Yeah.
So you have to think about this. Like, okay, so when are we gonna get a manager that knows how to navigate these waters and get us across the finish line? Because
are you all for Arteta leaving the football club in the middle of the season? Are you okay with him going out in the middle of the season?
I'm talking about save the cups now, because this guy is all he's shown me in the last 5 years is he can't do nothing with this cup.
Yeah.
While
he has disregarded these cup games.
Exactly. While we're still in good positions with these cups, while we still got a relatively decent squad, let's get a manager that can really get this. Because I have a feeling about, look, the Champions League this year, I'm looking at all the teams in and around it, and teams that I used to be worried about before, I'm not really feeling that worried about them in terms of how they're playing. Not how we're playing,
right
how
now.
they're
playing.
Yeah, if we get our act together, I think we can get at some of these teams. If we get luck on the draw, but we need a manager that knows how to navigate these waters.
Navigate the waters.
I don't
navigate the waters.
You know what I mean? I don't trust Arteta to do that, bro. Because every time in cup situations, he's let me down time after time after time after time.
He's thrown them all away. He's thrown them all away. He's thrown them all away.
I'm on Operation Save the Cups. Save the cups, bro.
Save the cups. See, Ola, factor in Arsenal playing on Tuesday night at the Emirates at the carpet against Newcastle. I mean, of course, I know you're on a campaign to save the cups, but this cups will be coming too early before Arteta will leave the football club.
If he loses against Newcastle,
I mean, what are our chances against Newcastle?
Hey, if he loses against Newcastle this Tuesday, I want him sacked on the spot.
If I'm Arteta, I will tender my resignation.
Right there and then, if he
tender my resignation.
Tuesday, I think that should be him done. Finito.
Exactly.
That should be him finished.
Exactly.
Wallahi, I'm not joking, bro. Serious thing. Be done. Be done with it. Because bro, you gonna lose to Newcastle this Tuesday, bro. There's no reason for me to believe you can go and do anything else in any of these cups. I don't want to see you against United on Sunday. I don't want to see you again managing them Champions League games that's coming up. I don't want to see that, bro. I don't want to see that. The only way he gets past you better go and win that Newcastle game.
Better go win the Newcastle game.
And then beat them on the return
leg. But Ola, wait. Let's leave Manchester. Arsenal fans. We've not even finished the problem of Newcastle. We're going to Man United. How would we survive Newcastle on Tuesday?
I'm lining up my next 3 fixtures for you, because I had this Brentford and Brighton game in a bundle. Now I created a new bundle. So this is a new bundle. You know, like the them phone bundles that you get. You know what I mean? You get 500 texts, you get 20 megabytes of data, you get 100 minutes for phone. It's like a nice little bundle. So this is a new bundle of challenge for this manager to go and deal with. So, bro, I'm at the point right now. I don't trust this manager, man. He's throwing too much mud at the wall and trying to see what sticks. And to me, you can't freestyle your way through the fucking league, bro, because there's other managers that are studying you. There are other managers.
Yeah.
It's their job to study you
and understand
so they
how
know
you
how
play.
to get out you. So they know how to
Exactly.
get you know?
Sean Dyke. How about that? Sean Dyke. He's understood the way how to get points away from this manager. He clearly showed it. Big up to Paul for Blue Nose. Thanks for joining me on the show again. See, Ola, I mean, if you look at that Bukayo Saka injury that has happened, it has leaves a gaping hole down that right hand side. No one is willing to take that role right now. I mean, we don't have the replacements. We
But
don't have the personnel.
nobody was there to take that role in the summer. And you and me and everybody else say go and buy not only a backup, but at least competition.
Competition for Saka's place.
We all said it in the summer.
We all said it evenly. We said it.
Yeah, we all cried for it, and here we are. No Saka.
Here we are again. No Saka. We've lost that creativity. We've lost our assets king. Now, Ola, you saw what happened to Waneri, and the manager after the game said that Waneri is in a very, very, very bad position in terms of that injury. So potentially, we've also lost Ethan Waneri down that right hand side. Ola, what is the solution right now? What is the logical solution right now internally before we even start thinking of who to even go get in the transfer window? What can we do internally, like right now in the game against Newcastle, in the game against Manchester United, where we're not getting a new winger? What should we do on that right hand side now that Bukayo Saka is out? Now that Ethan Waneri is out, what do we do? Big up to Paul for what big blue nose. Shout out to Lloydie Ranks, another Arsenal fan. Big up to you, man. Ola, take it away.
Look, as far as internal is concerned, I think we're gonna have to ask a few players to step up to play out of their skin. Maybe Jesus can move to the right, and hopefully we're able to get Havertz back, because I don't trust Martinelli. Is too inconsistent. I don't know what's happened to Trossard. So I mean, it's bad, bro. It's bad. I mean,
it's bad, bro. It's that bad.
This
is.
This is slim pickings. I mean, Leroy said, "Am I still calling for Isak? Isak, we got to play against Isak on Tuesday, so we can't get him before Tuesday. I know the window's open, so internally shouldn't really be our solution. We should be looking for external solution in the market.
We should be looking for external solution.
We should be sourcing players right now. This scouts should be working day and night, and deals should be getting done right away.
Immediately, right away. In fact, by the 1st of January, I expected Arsenal to at least be lining up 3 signings quickly, in quick succession, like quickly. But this football club, we are so slow, we don't know how to do business. But again, how can we do business when our sporting director, the guy who's supposed to do these businesses, is already out? So hey, Ola, the problems we're in. Big up Dante. Dante says, "Yeah, Leroy, we don't want trash. We have enough at Arsenal."
Yeah, no, for real. No, I agree with
Leroy don't want Zichenko and Jesus. Half price, new prices.
You mean Zinchenko and Judas? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think
exactly,
Jesus,
man. We have questionable players, man. Questionable players. So, Ola, how do we go about beating Newcastle right now? We can't get any new signings quickly in order to go get that game against Newcastle sealed up with them. So
I have, I have a
who is
list of
gonna play in that right wing, bro?
hey, number one to the question you ask. I have a list of 5 things. How do we beat Newcastle? Number one,
Okay.
we have to do the basics right. The basics has to be correct. Every single bit of basics. We have to go back to basics and we have to do it correctly. That
Mm,
means all the duels, all the second balls, we look after the ball properly. Ball retention has to be up there. And we got to think about attacking. Number two,
mm.
right? We got to earn the right to play. We can't just turn up and think because we're Arsenal,
And
we're
we're at
just gonna
home.
and we're at home. We're just gonna take the tire and just run away with it. So we need to earn the right to play. That's number
Mm,
two. Number three, we gotta be resolute in defense because as my man mentioned there with Isaac, is in some unbelievable form right now. Unbelievable form. So we gotta be resolute in
unbelievable.
defense. Number four, we need to win our midfield battles, bro. Our midfield battles, you see, Gumaresh, Joe Linton, you was just talking about earlier on, Tunali, they got strong, athletic, physical players in there that are ready to roll their sleeves up when it
Yeah.
counts as well. They'll roll their sleeves up and they'll play dirty. They'll play dirty. They got pacey wingers in Anthony Gordon on one side. They got Murphy on the other side. These mans are tricky, right?
Mm,
They got very very fastly fullbacks as well. I saw Livramento in the last game against Newcastle. Martinelli had like a yard and a half on him, and he caught Martinelli and took the ball off of him and ran the other way. I was like, oh my god, Martinelli's finished. If Livramento can do this to you, it's over for you, bro. Right? So we gotta be able to win the midfield battles. And lastly, Tony, lastly, number 5. Lastly, we gotta be clinical. When we get them chances, it's gotta be going in the back of the net. So you ask, how do we beat Newcastle? I'm just giving you a list of 5 things that
a
we've
list
got
of how we could do that.
to beat Newcastle. There you go. That's the answer to
Um,
your question.
um, Ola, please, because you touched on a point. Because whenever you talk like this, yeah, you always touch into all these points, and when it struck me, I want to get it out.
Mm.
Martinelli. I mean, you just talked about Martinelli, man, and you just give us an example. I mean, 2 seasons ago, Martinelli was scoring 15 goals in this football club.
Yeah.
Ola, right now, and I'm seeing a player who's drenched. As in, it looks like a player that is drenched in chicken blood. Like he doesn't know how. I mean, the biggest asset of all that he's got is his pace. He stopped using his pace. His pace is no more there. Like there's no urgency in whatever he's doing. He can't cross the ball. He can't get into decent positions. It's just drab. Or like what has happened to Martinelli? Like, is it the overcoaching? Is it like what is wrong? Because without our width areas performing or outperforming, there's no how we can get things done. And
I'll
it
tell you
has
what.
been Bukayo Saka who has been helping us, shouldering those assists,
I'll tell you what.
help that he's been dishing out to us. And he's also one of our highest goal scorers. But from Martinelli's front, I mean, there's nothing to go by. Ola, help us out with a big explanation to what has come over Martinelli. It's a big problem.
It just hasn't improved. You know, a lot of players. I've seen some of the greatest players pass through this league at the height of their career. And I'm talking big
Mm,
players like Zico's, the Lampards, the Gerrards, the Scholeses, the Vieiras, right? We're talking, the Cesc Fabregases that's passed through this league. We've seen some of the greatest players. And you know what they all say? I'm still learning. I'm still learning
mm,
something about the game. I'm still improving. There's always something to learn. Even Henry at the height of his career, he still comes on the microphone and tell you how he's still learning about the game. Martinelli ain't
yeah,
learning a damn thing. He's not
it's
learning
not learning.
nothing. I don't know what they're teaching him, but he
Useless.
ain't fucking soaking nothing up. He's
Dempsey
not
says,
learning
yeah,
anything. He's stuck
Martinelli
in his
is
ways
trash.
as a player.
Garbage dump.
He hasn't improved as a player. To me, he stagnated slash regressed, right? At the very best, stagnated. And that's not what you want at Arsenal, bro.
Dramatically.
That's not Arsenal
Dramatically.
level. That's that like this brother's just stagnated. He's always doing the same trick that he always does. Head down, run fast, dribbles dead, bro. Like for somebody to execute dribbling, you have to be able to at least be aware of your surroundings and aware of the players that you're about to take on. He
He's
don't
not
do that.
aware.
Down. He's got his head down, bro. And this is the
Even
problem.
positionally, he's
Right?
not aware of where he is.
And
I
one of
mean,
the things that you
he's
used to
not
like
aware
about Martinelli is how he used to chase lost courses. He don't even do that no more because the
at
pace is
all.
there for him to do that. He don't do that no more, bro.
He
So
don't do that no more.
when you don't do the one thing that everybody kind of likes you for and give you a blight for, then boy, what good are you, bro?
What good
Yeah.
are you, bro? Exactly, or like exactly. He hasn't improved under this manager. 2 seasons ago, 15 goals to right now is languishing with about 5 goals this season. That's not enough output from someone you want to call your number one on the left hand side. We deserve a player that will be gifting us assists. I mean, even if he's not even scoring more goals for us, we should be expecting more of assists from him. But positionally, he's not aware. His pace is just totally off. He doesn't contribute anything. He's drab. He's drab.
No, I
Ola,
agree.
we need
I agree.
we need a big replacement.
He's
But
been very poor, but it's not alone. Trossard has been equally poor as well. He's been absolutely garbage this season.
that
He's
was where I
been
was
garbage
going to.
this season. Trossard has been absolutely garbage. Yeah. And I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know what's happened because we know how technical
Will you sell in
this
January?
player is.
Will you sell Trossard or Martinelli
I,
January?
I'd get rid of both of them to bring in new blood, somebody that's hungry.
Both of them.
Both
Both
of them.
Martinelli, Trossard
I won't.
out.
I'd get rid of both of them. I'm serious, bro. You know me, yeah. No player is above getting rid of, man. Like it's not even like
True. I
no
know you for
with
that,
me.
bro.
You me, bro. No players above that bullshit with me, man. Like, bro,
True, bro.
I don't give a fuck who you are. This is Arsenal Football Club, man. The club's the
True.
star, bro. Like, you ain't bigger than the club. But no player is above being getting rid of. And Trossard and Martinelli is on that list for me. Them two's on that list. But there's some other players that's kind of higher up on the list of who to get rid of than them two. But them two definitely on them two definitely made the list, 100%.
Ola, Arsenal, as I heard, are in negotiations on the negotiating table for Matthias Cunha, the 25-year-old Brazilian poacher. I'll call him more of a poacher. He's that kind of guy. He's strong on the ball, has quite a few trickery down up his sleeves. He can score goals. I mean, he's that kind of guy. If you bring him to a big football club, he's that guy with the numbers. He could give you a decent 20-25 goals in a season
He
if
can play
he's
off
in a
the
big
left as
team.
well. He can play
And
off
he
the
can
left.
play off the left. He has all this, shadow usages where you could just pass him around and use him
These
to
players they
help out
change.
on the wings or
Very
come
skillful.
from anywhere. He can do that for you. But again, Matthias Cunha, is he the kind of striker you want to see at Arsenal Football Club? Does he come with that punch that you think that we should be happy about? Is he the guy to revitalize our attack?
Yeah,
Matthias Cunha. I'll
look,
take it away.
I like him. I like him as a player. I think he has a lot of attributes that could help us in attack. It brings a lot of the players into a lot of the midfielders into gameplay, and
Mm,
he's got some very very good finishes on him. And the main thing for me, I've always said this from time as well is the fact that he's Premier League proven. He knows how the
mm,
tempo of this league works. He knows
yeah,
how the defenders of this league works. He knows the rigmarole, the
yeah.
pressures that this league operates under. So because it's Premier League proven, Cunha I think will be a good addition to what we're trying to
Mm,
do. But it can't just be Cunha, if that makes sense.
mm.
It's gotta be
Exactly.
him and one other, maybe like a
Him and
Kudus,
someone else. A
maybe like
creator.
a Kudus,
How about Danny
maybe
Olmo?
maybe like a
Danny
Omo.
Olmo.
Yeah, maybe like a Omo. Well,
Nico Williams.
somebody
Someone
of
to
that
just
ilk, somebody of
yeah.
that ilk. You know, I don't know. Maybe even I'm hearing a lot about Marmoush, and people
No,
are
Mamush, I
they're
think
saying
he's
he's
gonna
done
sign
something.
another deal with his
But it's
football
not
club.
because it's not done yet. Is why I'm still talking about it. I've not seen no yellow ticker saying Marmoush has signed for Manchester City or anybody,
Yeah,
and he's still being linked to us. Is why I'm talking about it. So whether that happens or not, that's a whole different thing. But these are players that are out there right now today that we know
mm,
that can improve what we got in attack right now.
right
What
now.
is now left for Arsenal is to go and activate, be proactive, and
Be
try
proactive.
and try and get in front of all these potential players that can help us. At least galvanize the fans back into some kind of believing that we can go and do something in the cups. If not the league, I'm not even thinking about the league no more. The league
Yeah,
has to
that's the level you are right now. You're not
yeah,
thinking of the league no
I'm not
more.
worried. The league. The league games for me are there for momentum towards cup games.
Mm,
That's why I'm thinking about
yeah.
league games right now. Yeah, we got to win them to keep the momentum to help us into our cup
So,
games.
like, you've handed let me just be clear. You've handed the title up to Liverpool. Are we clear on this?
Yeah, it's there to lose. It's there to lose. 100%
No,
there
no,
to
no,
lose.
no, Ola. I don't want these politician answers. Have you? Because nah, Ola,
Hold on.
no, no, no. We're not doing that,
Look
bro.
at this
We're not
hypocrite.
doing that, man.
You don't want
No, we're not
politician.
doing that, bro. Come on, man. Ola, we're not doing that. We're not doing that shit, bro. We're
Oh,
not doing
yeah.
that,
That's
bro.
what, yeah, look, I've handed
Ola,
them the league.
have
I'm
you
done.
given the title to Liverpool? Is it a
Yes,
forgone
yes,
issue?
yes. Yeah.
Liverpool's title.
Yeah, yeah,
Good,
yeah.
good, nice one. Ola, see, a big thing that I've also seen also is Martin Odegaard. I mean, you touched just a little bit, at the start of the program, where you mentioned his name. Ola, Odegaard has looked drab. He's looked drab. He's not the same person. I mean, since that injury, he struggled for form, and Arsenal have definitely struggled for assist. He's our assist king. But what do you do when your assist king isn't assisting no more? I mean, Odegaard, even the assist he's had this, I mean, this season, it's not more than 4 assists he's gotten. I mean, Odegaard looks drab. Or like, what is the biggest solution to this Odegaard debacle? I mean, what do you think about Odegaard and his performance? And that game against Brighton, you saw when he came on here. I mean, useless. Useless.
For me, Odegaard had no effect. He didn't bring anything to the table in that game. It was
Mm,
non-effective. Didn't look after the ball well. I don't think he was even himself. I don't think he was even himself in that game. But the thing with Odegaard as a signing for us is the amount of times that I see him get subbed off the pitch when we need a goal, when we're drawing, maybe we're losing, and your captain is being the one that's being subbed off the pitch. Your captain's supposed to
yeah.
be the one that drags you to the finish line, to the end of the game, right? And go and clap the fucking fans, the away fans that spend their hard-earned money. He's supposed to be the one that drag you all the way, and he's the one that's getting hooked off after 60 minutes, after 65
Ah,
minutes, every single game, right? Look, I'm not knocking his attributes because I know there are some games where it looks absolutely unplayable. Yeah. But
mm,
it's not consistent enough for me as my
yeah.
captain. And we've seen some great captains pass through this club, bro. We've seen
Yeah.
some fantastic captains pass through this great club. Yeah. He's not consistent enough for me. He doesn't fight till the end of games enough for me to
Who
really
do we bring?
recognize
Quick one,
him.
Ola. Who do we bring to help us out in terms of creativity right now? Because Odegaard is not really looking like that guy. So
Yeah.
who do we need to bring in for creativity?
Okay.
I mean, in the market that
Okay.
you can see right now.
I hear
Huh?
Barcelona is having problems with Omo. I hear Barcelona's they're having big problems in registering that player,
In registering him.
and it don't look like they're gonna win the appeal that they've put in to register him. So I would say go and destabilize that arrangement there and potentially turn his head. Other clubs
Mm.
do it. They go to these players and they fill the player's head with all kind of promises and tell him, yo, come over. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Come
Come
over
over
here.
here.
brown envelope, I got green envelope, I got blue red envelope. Hey, blue envelope or blue red envelope, which one do you want? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Brown envelope
exactly.
is here. All types of envelope. Just give
All
it
type of envelopes.
all type of envelopes, man. One for your mom, one for your dad, one for your uncle, one for your agent. You know what I mean? Like, make all the promises you need to make to get this player into the club. You know, all the other
Exactly.
Madrid do it, all the big clubs do it. Bayern
They
Munich,
do it.
all
It's
do
only
it.
Arsenal that doesn't
They
do it.
all do it.
It's only us. It's
All this
only us.
Chelsea.
Ola, because we're about to go, because of course you'll be going anytime soon now, and Ola, just before you go, give us your prediction for the game against Newcastle and against Manchester United. Arsenal might potentially go out of all the cup games apart from the European competition this week.
We in the space of 1 week. In the space of 1 week, we could be out of three domestic cups. In the space of the next coming week. By next Sunday, we'll know where we are
We'll know
domestically.
where we are. Exactly.
Domestically. Yeah. And that's why I'm
Mhm.
praying, save the cops. Save the
Save the
cops. I've been
cups, guys.
praying, bruv. I've been
Save
praying,
the
save the cops,
cups.
man. Because anyhow, this brother dashed these cops away. This is why I put them games in a bundle. Remember the phone bundles that I'm telling you about earlier on? That's why I put these
Exactly, bro.
games in the phone. Because this game that's coming up is going to determine where
Yeah.
we're at domestically this season. And the Newcastle game, I think it's going to be a draw, and we go back to their ground and try and steal it from there. I don't know whether we're going to be able to do it, but I think I think it's going to be a draw this Newcastle game.
A
The
draw.
United one, though, yeah,
Wow.
the United one though, I don't know. I don't know about the United one, man. That one there is still United.
Yeah, because if the Man United that showed up against Liverpool faces
If they
Arsenal at the
turn up,
Emirates on
it's a
Thursday,
whole
if they turn up,
it's a whole different thing, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I'm worried about that United. I don't like that United. No, no,
Ola,
no,
please
no.
tell us what you got coming up this week, man, and just give us an insight into the fight week show. Of course, Leroy in the chat. Big ups to Leroy. Leroy is a member of my channel. Big ups to him. Don't see, of course, because this show is a very short. It has a short window because Ola was going somewhere. That's why I didn't send the link. But of course, me and you will be doing something this week. In fact, I'm looking at Elias tomorrow for me and you to do something. So, of course, if you're gonna be free on the Epiphany of Christ, we can take that holiday and do something tomorrow. So hopefully I can get you here on a panel and let's discuss Arsenal tomorrow. I'll send you footnotes when I text you this night after the show. Yeah. So Ola, what do you got coming up, man?
Yeah, man. The UFC is back. UFC is back from this week, so
UFC's back.
we're gonna be doing the prediction show on the UFC. And Leroy, shout out to Leroy, shout out to my boy Cage Scribe, shout out to Jordan. We put a little skit together, a little documentary together on a Arsenal legend. You want to hear about the brothel running Arsenal legend who tried to turn counterfeit gold coins.
Hmm.
He was just a mad brother. Mad brother, Peter Story. Go
Ola,
check it out.
Ola will be
Go
delving
check
into
it
the
out.
coins and the
Yeah,
diamonds and the gold.
yeah,
Ola,
man.
I'd love to hear this in the new year. I mean,
It's right there on our channel right now. Go on the Fight Week Show channel. That's docu series is there. Leroy did a
hmm.
fantastic job on it. Cage Scribe did
Leroy
fantastic
is the
job
man,
on it.
man. Leroy is
Yeah,
the
man.
man. There's
So
no
go.
Ola without Leroy, bro. They're
You
like
get me. You know this.
Batman and Robin, something like that.
That's how we work, man. That's how we roll. So go and check out
Shout out to Leroy in the
go
chats,
check it
man.
on the
Respect that
on the
guy.
Fight Week Show. Go check it out on the Fight Week Show, and we got Dust Stop Shakedown coming up as well. There's loads of guests that we're going to be bringing onto the channel.
Dust Stop
So yeah,
Shakedown,
man.
my favorite show on the Fight Week show.
Yeah, man. So we got plenty coming up this year, people. Come keep it locked with us. Plenty of watch alongs on some of your best fights, some of your best pay-per-views that's going to be coming up this year. You know how UFC goes. There's pay-per-view once at least every month. You know what I mean? That goes
Mm.
down. There's plenty of very, very good fight nights. And whatever fights that we see as well, cross promotion, maybe it's boxing versus MMA fighter. You know what I mean? We do watch alongs on those as well. So yeah, man, can't keep it locked on the Fight Week show, man. We're the place to be. We are the place to be.
Yeah,
But go and
yeah.
support that documentary series that Leroy has just dropped. And the more love we get on it, maybe we'll be inclined to do more of those docu series, man.
Actually, that's the first thing I'll do immediately I drop out of this show. Definitely, I'll go
Push
check
everything
that
out. Push everything out.
stuff out and push the likes and see it, guys. Yeah, go support Ola of the Fight Week show. You know, just go down there, support Leroy and Ola, what they got going on down there. You know, I mean, Fight Channel doing their lockdown there, and let's see what's going to happen, because this year I really think it's going to be a big year,
Yeah.
massive year for the Fight Week show. Ola,
Yeah.
thank you very much for showing up today, man. Always a blessing. But I
Always
think
a
right
pleasure,
now
brother.
we've gotten to a point where we have to do the shows more often. We've gotten to the new year. We can now
Yeah,
really
man.
settle down and get the shows
Come on.
done. So we'll have to talk about that later on anyway. Ola, Anthony, Prem Talk Premier League show. We are out. Peace,
Salute.
people. Peace. Salute.